land borders. And therefore, I encourage all the stakeholders, all our security agencies, take goods. And nobody should misconstrue it to be, anti or anti.
Nubonia bank of four enum ni mebribe. Unim red money adi. Se ya ye kasei. Ukopiem wa Tema habwa. Ebia sensi wo hobiuma anu odin yipa. Container bia yeji emunioma. Pa enyasem ketwa. Komo shepo edi akwa Nigeria. Ni frihini bepie Nigeria ho. Na omo chere se elde boni anase nuboni ewumu anunti yaji. Ewo Ghana ho no yesi aduro no edin de eye opioid na okọ eye gogo na akochekia opioid say is a proper term, but opioid drugs may also be called opiates, painkillers or narcotics. All opioid work similarly. They activate an area of nerve cells in the brain and body called opioid receptors that blood pain signals between the brain and the body. Inti eye opioid ya omachi ewo Tema yi enye edu papa kura ayitumsa anu wodin inti ama eye health minister kopie mu ho mo ankasa yi no ni nyina pie ya chese enyasem keto ne fa hin ne be wura kurum ho na ebe wura kurum ho no se mebusa wu obia nim container ni po de be wura kurum ho ana.
So just pull some out. Just out. Bring plenty out. Just on the ground. Just line them up in some order. Madam Mimi, you use your eyes to.
In as much as we are interested in facilitating trade in this country, we will not allow Ghana to be safe havens for opioids. And let me tell you that His Excellency the President is personally interested in this matter. On my way here, he called me twice. It tells you how important and critical this particular issue is. And so we have the full support of His Excellency the President. Number one, per our rules and regulations, per our laws, there are only 2 areas, designated areas, for the import and export of medication or drugs, if you like. Tema Port and the Kotoka International Airport. Drugs are not imported through our land borders. And therefore, I encourage all the stakeholders, all our security agencies, to confiscate any drugs, even if it is paracetamol, and it's going through our land borders. And the President has also committed that he is going to provide all the logistics it takes for us to effectively fight the influx of opioids in this country. So the law is clear. We are not going to reinvent the wheel. In fact, we are also looking at tightening our regulations regarding transit goods, because usually they hide behind transit goods. This is believed to be going to Niger. And last night, I was in talks with the minister responsible for foreign affairs. We are contacting the Niger government to know whether or not they have okayed such a consignment. Even if they have, we will not allow our ports to be a transit point for illegal or unauthorized drugs. And so at this point, we will take safe custody of the consignment we have impounded, and we will swiftly move to court for order for its proper disposal. We include all agencies, and you agree with me that this fight is multi-sectorial. The NACO on board, FDA, customs, everybody. And anybody who will find himself in this particular issue or matter, we will deal with the person. I've asked the whereabouts of the exporters or the importers, and very soon I'll be updated on their current status. And so we want to encourage all of you, the public, to give us the information as and when you pick them. Without information, there's less we can do. We will do our best. The logistics will be provided. We will open our eyes. But we encourage you to also give us the tip-offs. From time to time, we'll be embarking on raids. We need your full cooperation because this can destroy our country, especially the youth. The effects of such opioids are very, very detrimental to the productivity of this country. And therefore, I encourage all of you to assist us. The fact that we have confiscated oil, we are going to delve into the matter. And then we'll also be updating the public as and when necessary. I thank you for the opportunity.
If Ghana is not the destination, it's not just fair that you'd have to consult with the Niger government and get it to them if that is the final destination. I mean, obviously.
These are opioids that there's nowhere in the world. And in fact, when we check the labels, there are no, what you call, manufacturers on the labels. They are unauthorized. They are illegal. It has never been authorized by any country. So we cannot be a transit point for unauthorized drugs. So once we have impounded it, we are moving per our laws. We are going to court. I mean, get the order for its safe destruction or disposal. But we'll be in talks with our for the sake of future, and then constantly we see how we deploy other means to stem the tide of the influx of opioid in our country.
Many say the BBC reporters are really awakening your spirit now to do this in the glare of the public. What would be your reaction to that?
Well, behind the scene, our security agencies have been doing a fantastic job. Let me acknowledge. After all, I was not here myself to impound this. We have the NACOC on board. We have the FDA on board, the customs, they are cooperating. Except that it needs that political drive. They themselves cannot call a press conference. If, FDA will talk, they will seek the clearance from their minister or any higher authority. And so it doesn't mean that they were sleeping on the job. But I can agree that it has also, awakened all of us to develop more interest to the extent that the president himself called for a meeting on this matter. And as I've already indicated, on my way here, he's already calling for updates. And he's already engaged his colleagues, head of state in the sub-region on this particular matter. So it's an issue we are very serious about. It doesn't mean that we don't want to facilitate trade. Therefore, henceforth, we'll be very, 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 very keen on transit goods. And nobody should misconstrue it to be, anti or anti-facilitation of trade. It is for the interest of the nation.
Lastly, what could be the cost of these consignments we're talking about here?
Well, I'm told it's around 20 million. Okay, I'm told it's about the value is around 20 million Ghana cedis. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
About the importer at the moment, as I speak to you now, is scanty, but it is not difficult to assess. And from here, we are going to delve into that as much as possible. Because the person is not a Ghanaian, because Ghana is not the final destination. It has to do with diplomacy as well. So we have to handle it ourselves. But we will not relent on ours at all.
Thank you.
Then Wonim yell, and the Akofa Bakubia by a friend Wonim red. As say ya ye kase. Ranti word to a goose woman do red. I copy a Angel FM. Sadik Adam the Yomu interview. Then Korane can't a how mu kumne or monoma diana. Adio meti media calm down. Ayo musi we ni no man. Enya sem kitu boys ne no go mumu.
Colos. A friend Colos. Enya Colos. Yeah, Corodado no na short in the street no Colos near Atia Center.
I know what it say.
Oh yeah we. Yeah normal we. Ba boss who Bob could you bet me a Johnny sia. Mino tia sia crow slim be a Johnny slim mema no profit back maybe net well boss maybe the whole day no what bodam no life no.
Now how many yes I man no. I'm gonna mix it.
Say do ne from Nigeria no am de ba. Say man Ghana say man
Ghana ni Kolos.
By microphone.
Say man straight from Nigeria.
Kolos
No.
and one on bida.
Bosu am no storm back 5 instant.
Energy drink.
Energy drink me 5 instant.
Man the Kolos no the way jaifa.
Bosu
Anka onja.
show e bobo no bosu. Est-ce que faut quoi pas quoi mo ka
de diama ye no anya obi na be ka kire ansa be jayo Kolos no
Bosu
anya mia ye yan shi boss be be ya anya ade na asa u challenge madness
eno kwa de enya ejese eno enya kra Kolos untumi no
so ma nyame o eno ma me suma nyame se me ye fan o me life no bie ma na mboa mi ntimi bie mi do ma pa nyame a cho ma
Wa wo do na wo da wuntimi be wo da.
wa kasa wo mo bibi
masapa nyame a cho ma sun sapa na cho abokoto jo me dan na no mo apa na cho me ye o me life bie
Kolos no de wo nya
man
bia.
free me body mo free wa me ye bie nyame me pa na cho so
ade wo ma wo to ye boss set kwa untumi nya ho hwe wa ejimi na osu o twa ade na
Kolos betimi ama wa adwane afa naked si akwa bonti obi abe hu o se wa boda esa
Ntimo ho mo fa Kolos no bi.
bosu
mi no muti
bosu
Wo
mi
na
mo
muti.
boss say boss ye
fine line yeah I experienced something for there so
bosu me nom rice instant me nom 5 instant e wana
ndi anu kura so
me tena from dialect obi a me di ho me tese me tena ho boko
my boss no more upper and on mark program she Kolos obetimi throw atofon and obetimi jump through window we I say wo mu phone na say
obi botu etu me ken obaye na ju so real tv ni
Unum bia.
obetimi achi Kolos ayo tv na bo phone sisi me no ti am more pass maybe obetimi ase
obe say nyoma ya ha obe say
nyoma bebrewa
ano den Kolos no
Na just system no de areas ni nyina nduro ni bi ho.
baby I say baby I will fe bia
me dia me nim baby me nanti amenya me nim area na me nanti amenya sisi
Ba mo ate say yesi ade no eye band.
band
band so dia we boy
Ti omo band
omo ba na de we a ofa no wo bete so
e be free okra.
I say 225 about white one about white one. Now I'm on 50 pesos. I started saying no, I'm on 50 pesos.
Na sa na red neighbor.
Let's say ready put in Nancy. We say about 2 years. Heading the Nancy.
Tina first in the tramor no na ho.
And they correct
25 cedi baku. See I am to me talk fast can ko G red na and I red back one na no bra we Jimmy no bi o anya we bi na king size bi no anya on
Kotra one side
and no obi anya se
Nti ade na mo be ka kire aban mo pese e ban na mo hoto mo.
Me ho
oh omo
say band na mo mutis ana scan price ni ko higher obi abeja said
Eno so na ehu no say ade bi omo masika ne ko higher. Na afi de krono aba krom because untumi njae nti no nya obi sika no waje.
The way man tramadol a white one a cost for no. First 50% but you see a cost for me do 30 cedis into one to.
Brown jeans
onum side na send na kwa yebetune finifia kra no nwe ho. One red on send landlord betune kra na mfa no. Na nya ache kra sin say
motor ba ko say tablet in back say.
Esun baby ani the way omoton no. Baby I will be soon the way omoton.
The Ghana no ade na ba no mo say fake ashim. No. So fake no omuton 2015 12 but me got original one 15 CD
15 CDs
original one
tablet
no
back 15
one tablet
say
abosu
and so besa to we
bosu won this guy side and oh
a bonus
prema for na no yes ka for na
what's the more day
one no musu
be bonsu
eh botu anum so nkamba tema bonsu such as bed there
also
ka kuma no ye adwuma
abi to collect one Say come na to sana mdia wa say na
mame musa o obetime jai
oh say you be an etrem ya na intimate media kan ba me ntum anka say ne ya meta wana media say bia say na me to a day a omi aka say bia challenge me pese media ntim mame ya no one say one eboa me na team ma start my and half say na ya obetum dia jai
o ya sure so obetime jai
me sure say semejai
but say 1 or 2 years
oh when I 2 years me start sergeant a chair
when I 2 dey senior
and yes I mean senior me minimum dey na chair because me a fly boy me ti border me who the cross the border me who baby as so
e main border no mo dey cross
Ghana na say how the Ghana say don yan bi
it's a border na be fine
dey fi border na dey fi Togo
meba
Togo Nigeria for na this app
ba mu obi omo ho ene me pese me hu
bosu ye wan kan cham kam de bi ba kam pai wo enim kra kire
ba wo obi wo ho
me ni bi wa bosu
me ba je se wo obi wo ho
efie asanti akwa ni wa pakaka me na edu kwan so na aji bi wo
wei ene de me de bra mu ene dai update be bia maka cho se haye Konaba television ye wo ho for updates ano din important emanipa into baswa for comment go comment section na kai so be like page na very important especially video no pa na enkwachi ne nkofo hu nyoma ekoso system e bia na obi ahu bi no de akotu ne hofo bidin e de Konaba Boate ka so be subscribe to channel for more videos me dase kofo me bra subscribe to channel we but omuni eye notifications me ba live for anase me post video tuma omu hunu me video nhwe etian wan se obekọ eye YouTube no so wabomedin Konaba TV no ebe yaba eyi ba no abom video ba akoso obom video ba akoso a se won subscribe ya no amia subscribe button so se won subscribe so a no amia adoma no so to all notification wo ye ne sa na se me video tumu a obon se won sa be kan na won so wanya bi ahwe se de be ya me ba obehu mi nti no mia adoma no so na Facebook kai so be like me page no se de be ya me video bi a me post bi an sa betimi aka bi betimi akọ settings e wo phone no so na wa mia status no akọ notification na afi wakọ mia eye YouTube no wo di ato notification button to wa mia to ho se de be ya me ba live wa benya me intina me kire sa no ma we nyina me sere wo se wonya ne sa ye ne sa se won subscribe to me channel so a subscribe to channel se de be me video tuma unsa betimi akabi me da se